Well, hello there, and welcome to the PMQ live update for today, which is Thursday, April 22nd. It's a different time. It's 3:30, but that's the only time I could get my very special guest today, Mr. Fred Mortati of Orlando Foods, one of the bigwigs behind the New York City Pizza Festival Home Edition this time. So, Fred, say hello to the world. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what the NYC Pizza Fest Home Edition is?
Hello, world. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, the New York Pizza Festival was a festival that we started in 2018. We did a live event on Arthur Avenue of the Bronx, the real Little Italy of New York. And quite honestly, it was meant to celebrate what it does, and what it celebrates is pizza in all forms from all places. It celebrates pizza from Naples. It celebrates pizza from New York, as well as other variations in the U.S., Chicago, and we had places from Dallas and San Francisco, Los Angeles, and many other cities in the country that have amazing pizzerias all come together. This is a little clip of the 2018 event. And then we repeated the same event in 2019. But in 2020, because of COVID, we couldn't do it. However, we wanted to keep this community alive, right, of pizza lovers and pizzerias. And certainly the restaurant business in the U.S. needs some support. And we really thought that let's do something virtual. Let's get restaurants lined up. Let's get consumers involved, and let's create some content that people would enjoy watching.
No, I mean, absolutely. Like you said, it kind of energizes the restaurant community. Everybody, I know just from the U.S. Pizza team and everybody else I talk to, we're all chomping at the bit to get back into live competitions, live trade shows, live festivals. So you do what you can, but if you have to go virtual, let's go virtual just to keep that appetite wet for it. So tell me a little bit about, as we see here, the home edition is happening April 24th and 25th, and everybody can actually register online at nycpizzafestival.com, and you guys see that scrolling underneath. But so what does it entail when somebody tries to register? I mean, does it cost anything? Is it a free thing? What's going on?
It's really simple. It's free, and the concept is just sign up. Put your name, put your email address in there, and you will get updates. You will be immediately told when things are going on. You'll see through the Facebook page that special guests that are coming up to do home demonstrations of how you make pizza dough or pizza in your house, as well as industry discussions. A look under the hood. You'll see inside some of the factories that make the ingredients and what that's about, and what they go through. And as well, you'll see discussions with some of the best pizzaioli in the United States, talking about how they got in the business and why they do what they do, and what their passion is. So it's really great lineup of industry professionals talking to people at home, talking to each other.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I did want to say, Rudy Wellner, hey, brother, good to see you here. I want to let everybody know that you can ask Fred here any questions that you want about this. He's ready to answer them. We have some time here to spend on it today. We also have Brian Weevil. He's saying, what's up, guys? What's up, Brian? Good name. A couple of our regular viewers here, but yes, ask your questions in the Facebook comments, and they'll be popped up, and we can put them up there. But so basically, we're going to be able to learn about dough making, even sauce and cheese, and then we get to see people like Tony Gemignani actually demonstrate some recipes and stuff like that. So what else? What are the other aspects of this that what I guess I want to ask you some questions that are going to help other people who are trying to put on events now, maybe steer towards a virtual event until they can go live again. That first pivot was obviously that you couldn't do it in 2020, and this is not a replacement, right? I mean, it states that very clearly on the website that this is it's not a replacement for it. It's just kind of a placeholder. So what went into actually producing something like this, reaching out to people and logistic wise?
It was a pretty big undertaking, quite honestly. And I think that sometimes we think virtual, because we've lived in a virtual world for a year now, it can just be easy. We click on Zoom, we go into a meeting, we're talking to people that before COVID we didn't even see otherwise. It would be a telephone conversation. And so this made it very easy. But what we really realized was we want to celebrate the pizza community. We want to continue to promote that this food that's evolved over hundreds of years now is healthy, is enjoyable, and it brings people together. And so since we can't have a live event, and we will go back to doing live events, as you noted, we also think this virtual world is not going away. Here's a great way to bring people from all around the country who in a live event wouldn't be able to come, to bring everyone together through Facebook or YouTube and watch this and see Tony Gimignani and see Buddy Valastro, the cake boss, who's now involved in pizza, and watch his home demo and understand what people are doing inside the industry in terms of how they make pizza in their restaurant, why they got involved in the business, how pizza came here from Italy. There's some great historical context as well with Scott Wiener involved. So we just think this is a great way to celebrate the food group. And quite honestly, all of us inside the industry that works in the pizza world, we need to support each other. This is the restaurant industry in America was materially damaged during COVID, and let's remind people, go back out, support your restaurants.
Well, and as we were saying, the pizza industry, or the pizza segment of the restaurant industry, is relatively resilient. But if you're some of the smaller chains, or mom and pops, it really hurt you hard. It was either there was no Goldilocks, no in between. It was either you were doing really well, or you got run out of business. So this is the part, like you said, to go back out there and support our brethren out there in the restaurant industry, pizzeria industry, and just get the public to know that, hey, stick your head out of your shell. It's okay. Come on back. Come on back. We're gonna have some good pizza. So you are gonna have, now again, you're gonna have live demos. It's not in person, but maybe you can talk about a couple of the live demos, and I can put up the program that you guys have. It's pretty extensive. It's very impressive, actually. So maybe talk about a couple of these things and what people can maybe expect to see in these live demos.
Yeah, so Saturday, as you said, Saturday, April 24th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., there's a continuous program, and you can find it online. And then Sunday from 11 a.m. till about 4 p.m. A lot of content, a lot of really great people. You see right there on your screen the upper crust with John Goldsmith and John Arena.
Yep.
Two of the best guys to ever make dough in America. And they're going to be talking about different techniques and what they like and what they look for in their dough and how they make it, and why they do certain things, and also what techniques might apply to different kinds of dough and different kinds of pizza. Because we have from Neapolitan to New York style to Chicago style, artisan, all these different aspects of pizza. So there's a lot of information there. There'll also be some videos that highlight about the products, how the products are made that go into this. What does a tomato cannery or a flour mill or a cheese plant look like? These are ingredients that are the three core ingredients of pizza. We've got some great content with Laura Meyer and Nicole Bean. Actually, not only world champion pizzaiola, but as well, both of them have won different championships. But as well, they're actually two of the prominent ambassadors of a movement called Women in Pizza. So they'll be talking about that, and they'll be talking about how they make their pizza dough and how they got started. So effectively, through the day, there'll be all these different videos, these live demos with some of the best in the business.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, you got freeze frame with Buddy Valastro. Was it Cake Boss, now trying to be Pizza Boss. He's gonna
soon to be Pizza Boss. Yeah.
He's got a long ladder to climb on that one.
There's no question about it. Yeah,
I have confidence.
But Buddy entered pizza. He's got a pizza restaurant that does really well, and I more and more as I've gotten to know him, we see him really doing this deep dive into that business. What are the components? And if anybody knows flour and water, of course. Now there's a long extensive knowledge to come, but. We've got after that future Neapolitan pizza, right? Yeah. I mean, Neapolitan pizza came here, arguably was over 20 years ago, but where it started gaining ahead of steam was, 15 years ago, up to 10 years ago, really getting ahead of steam. And, the guy who really started it in America, Anthony Mangieri, Una Pizza Napoletana. And Anthony with author Daniel Young will be talking about, again, with Vincenzo Capuano from Italy, Peyton Smith from Mission Pizza in North Carolina, and Michele D'Amelio, our Michele D'Amelio, world champion pizza maker, who we imported to America. We don't only import food; we also imported Michele, and they'll be going to have a great roundtable discussion about Neapolitan pizza and kind of how it's evolving.
Well, no, you actually, you imported him and sent him down to PMQ at one point. I had the pleasure of working with him in the kitchen for 2 or 3 days. That was great. I was actually sending a list of those videos to other people. People ask about dough, and it's easy enough to where I can just reference that.
I remember you guys made some great videos actually around the different techniques you were using to make different kinds of product. It was great.
Well, then we were talking about the Caputo, the pizzeria flour, the blue bag, the pizzeria flour, Americana.
Yeah. Right.
Several different brands. It was a great crash course in getting a lot of dough figured out. So, so we've got Modernist Pizzas, dough by Uni. So Uni's kind of up and comer here. Everybody's getting those Uni ovens. I do want to say, Tim Rosh, I see you there. He wants to know if there's any cool swag that they can buy, and I would top on top of that does any of that, because there's another reference that a lot of this is for charity. There's also benefits Slice Out Hunger, which we'll talk about. But I mean, is there a link on one of these websites that where people can buy T-shirts or hats or anything like that?
So I have to say very much to our dismay, getting the online store set up in time for this, we fell short, and it was a goal of ours, but we didn't realize how many fires we had to put out in order to produce this event, and that was one thing we weren't able to accomplish. But in the future, yes, we are setting up an online store where products and swag will be available, because at home, as you mentioned, people more and more are using these small backyard ovens. They need goods. They want swag. They want equipment. And so we are going to be setting something up, but unfortunately not ready yet.
Okay, well, very cool. I mean, it'll be coming shortly in the future. So yeah, that's definitely cool. He also wanted to know, and we were talking about this earlier. Will you have a list of guests and times? Now, I know we were saying that there's not necessarily a specific time on these, just because things have to flow naturally and organically. But will people be able to be notified when they register? So, I mean, basically, let's just really quick talk about registration. Very easy. I'm going to throw up the screen again here real quick. I did it. It took me 2 seconds, and I got my email. So you go to the homepage, register now. You can see it right there. It tells you everything about it. And then the next one, email address, first name and last name. Super simple.
That's it. You're done. You're registered. You'll be getting notifications once you do that. And Brian, you mentioned, because we don't have a specific time slot organized on every demonstration on the entire program. When it runs, it starts, it goes the whole time. We'll be giving Facebook notifications to people who register, and they're going to see, Tony Gimignani's coming up, or Laura Meyer and Nicole Beam's demo coming up, or a video of the Tomato Factories coming up. So yeah, you'll be getting a notification before each one.
Well, and then I did want to let people know that in that email notification that you get back, follow that link to the Facebook page that they have, and make sure you click going, because that's how you're going to get the notifications. So you can go about your business. When your phone goes off, you can put it on and work and listen, or stop and listen, put it on the big screen. Who knows? But
go to Facebook. Go to Facebook now. Go to New York Pizza Festival Facebook page. Follow it and register, and you'll be notified of everything. And it's a great way, Brian, like you said, to make sure that you're not going to miss anything.
Yeah, and definitely just even check out the web or the Facebook page that they have. There's so much content in there, videos and products and just food. It's a wealth of knowledge in itself. So, yeah, but definitely follow your link that they send you in your registration email. So I was getting ready to go to, where was I going here? We had live demos. We've talked about that. We're talking about we're going to be learning the craft about pizzas, doughs, and sauces, or tomatoes, and products in general. And basically, you can actually reach out to these. Here we go. Put it down there. Addition, subscribe. That's a big, long one. Never mind. There's the Facebook page and the website. Go there, folks. Check it out. I'll put these in the comments. They become clickable links. But I did also want to, kind of ask you a little bit about the charitable aspect of this, because I mean I don't want to say it's not a little part of it. It's kind of it's a huge part. So why don't you expand on a little bit of what NYC Pizza Fest is doing for this charity, be Slice Out Hunger?
Yes. Yeah, thank you. So when we first did the live event in 2018, followed in 2019, we had connected ourselves with Scott Wiener's charity called Slice Out Hunger. And Slice Out Hunger was something that we were already supporting well before we ever did a pizza festival, because it's near and dear to us. It's in the pizza industry. Every single dollar that Slice Out Hunger raises goes to feed families in need. So they produce a huge amount of benefit with every dollar, more than what we've certainly analyzed in looking at other charities. Doing it again, it was easy when you do a live event, because every ticket that is sold, there's a certain amount of money that goes into the charity. When you do a live event, people are still you don't have to buy tickets. It's free, just come watch. But hopefully you're incentivized to order pizza from one of the participating 200 restaurants around the country. And you'll see on the website who those participants are. And if you order pizza from them over the weekend, $1 from every pizza they sell is going to Slice Out Hunger. And so it's a charity near and dear to us. They're doing amazing good for people in need, and COVID has increased the number of people in need. So we are very passionate about that and what Scott's done.
Okay, well, while I have you here on the line, that was going to be another question. Where can we find a list of these guys? And I didn't have a chance to actually look through it. Can you guide me on the website where I would find that so people can actually see it? Because
so through the home edition, if we scroll down, we should find the map actually showing us some people that are we're on the other page.
It's home edition, right? What do you need?
And then Master Pizzaioli.
Okay.
About.
Oh, you want to go Master Pizzaioli home edition? Home edition. I got you.
Sorry.
Yeah, Master Pizzaioli home edition. And there we go. Now we're seeing a map. And bam. So all these little pin marks are people participating.
And listen, I have to be honest. We want to encourage people all over the country, whether there's someone participating or not, in your neighborhood, buy pizza this weekend. Get incentivized to enjoy the food group and go out and find a restaurant near you that makes pizza and support the restaurant, support the pizza industry. So, yeah, we want to support all the people that are inside, the participants that are doing this, that are giving a charitable donation, but as well, if you don't have one near you, because Brian, what we found out doing this? America's a really big country. It's hard to put a pin in every single place. So
yeah.
we didn't have the time to make all the contact needed. It would have taken years to have a discussion with every single restaurant. However, we have a great group of people who are supporting it. We're really proud of that. And as well, this industry needs support. You mentioned before the mom and pops. These are the companies that were hit hardest. When we're not talking about the massive chains, we're talking about the people that didn't have the wherewithal to have extensive technology to manage the delivery aspect. So yeah, these restaurants that were not on people's radar, that operated in a small community, they were the ones hard hit. We want people to get back out there and support them.
Absolutely, and I'm just scrolling through here just at the bottom to kind of show some of the logos. I mean, there's a lot of people I know in here, and I know several of our U.S. Pizza team members are involved in this, including Master Pizza up in Ohio, Cleveland area, Michael Lamarca, Gene McWilliams, Lucia's Italian Kitchen in Effingham, Illinois. I'm actually going up there to help him with a different event this weekend. And then I believe RC's down in Houston.
RC's involved,
Houston or San Antonio. He's going to smack me. But, yeah, RC's NYC pizza and pasta. But, I mean, there's a lot of great people in here. But like you said, regardless if they're on this map or not, go out there and support your local pizzerias, because they've always been there to give you that food when you don't want to cook. And you got two kids who want different pizzas. You get a half and half. It's just so easy. It's just so easy. Give back a little bit. They've been there for you. But all right, so it's great that they can actually go to the website, go to Master Pizzaiolo's, and then the home edition, and that'll show everybody who's participating. If you buy a slice or a pizza there that day, that goes to Slice Out Hunger, which is a great cause. And Scott Winter's done a fantastic job with that. I can't give him enough praise on that, and everybody else who's partnered with him on that as well. So we do have let me see here. Michael Wolf is just a link to donate for Slice Out Hunger. Tim Rosh asks. Yes, I put up the Slice Out Hunger site, but I can also put out I will put it in the comments here in a second.
Yeah, there's a link on the website to donate.
I'm going to do that right now. Here's so that, and Michael Wolf out in California, USP team member says, hello guys. Hello Wolf. Oh.
Hello Wolf.
So Fred, I mean, this was kind of a big pivot, and it seems like it was, I don't want to say on the fly for you guys, but it was, we got to do something. We got to do it now. What do you think about, I mean, this is just a placeholder. What do you think about doing something like this in the future? Is there a longevity to this, or is this merely a placeholder until we get back on the road and in live events as well?
That's a great question. And quite honestly, we are committed to continuing to have a virtual component, an educational component, a communicative component via virtual about our industry and about, consumers and their passion for this product. So it's true that our direction into this virtual world came because of COVID, but I think like a lot of other things, COVID is going to create a paradigm shift for us and for many other industries. And the good news is we're going to embrace this. We're going to be more visible. We're going to be more communicative. We're going to bring consumers and restaurants together more in our industry. So we're going to continue definitely in a virtual world in some capacity, but we are going live again. We're going to have trade shows. We're going to have a New York Pizza Festival. There'll be many other as well, I'm sure.
Well, I know we're over here at PMQ. We're all chomping at the bit to get out there again. I can't tell you how many times I got Blake asking, "Hey, what do you think about doing this trip?" I'm like, "Yeah, we'll see if we can hit 3 stops. Let's do it." New York would be a great one for sure. We haven't been up to the east in a while, so. Is there one last thing? I'm going to ask you for 2 last things. One, the big final information about the event, any more links and contacts, and then a final positive affirmation for the industry. So what is one biggest thing that you want people to know about the New York City Pizza Festival Home Edition?
I really want people to follow the New York Pizza Festival Facebook page. And if you're a restaurant, promote this outside. Do this through your own social media. Get people to follow this because they're going to follow and support the industry. And this is industry. It's not about any one person or any one organization. We want to bring community into this gathering because we all love pizza. Everyone loves it. And it doesn't even matter what country you're in or where you're from. So let's bring everyone together, spread the word. The more we do it, the better it is for everybody. This is not about New York Pizza Festival as a festival to garner some image. It's really about bringing people to a community. The second thing you mentioned, we just want to really share and have an ability for consumers to latch on more, to make this product at home, enjoy it more. It's a healthy, good product. All natural flour, all natural tomatoes, all natural cheese. It's nothing wrong for you.
Well, and then like you said, it's almost right exactly where we left off. I mean, we want people to get back out there. We want them to have this, and pizza is very healthy. Sometimes it's painted in an unhealthy light. It's not that way. I was going to ask people to, get their final questions in before you answered that, but I love what you said. I mean, you went right into it, and it's a healthy thing that we can all have, obviously in moderation, but it also helps support independent. There are probably more independent pizzerias than other types of restaurants. And I know I'm talking out of my ear on that, but I just feel that I'd rather go to an independent pizzeria than just some other independent restaurant. Except, if I go to California and I see a Mexican restaurant hole in the wall, but there's an abuelita sitting out front husking corn, I'm going there. But I mean, the pizzerias, it's something that everybody enjoys. We can all get around, and honestly, it's better than like a hamburger because you can make a pizza whatever you want it to be. You can put whatever on top of it that you want versus a hamburger has to have this, and this. So, I think those are all great just great philosophies and ideas to uphold. And I'm very excited to see what you guys do. I'm going to be working again. Tell me one more time, what time do these events start on Saturday and Sunday?
Starting at 11 a.m. Saturday, Sunday, this weekend, April 24, 25. Just pick up your phone, follow the Facebook page, get on there, and it's going to be fun.
Perfect. Well, I have my phone on, and in these will these videos actually? That's what I was going to say. Will these demos stay live or not live? But will they live on Facebook? If somebody misses something because they're working, like I might be working, will I be able to go back and see these?
Yes, we are going to be putting everything up on the YouTube channel, so that this amazing content that we have, and we have so much great content we've realized through this, and we're gonna keep using that content, keep spreading the love.
Perfect. That's great. I mean, you know, we all get busy, so we don't want to miss a thing. We want to be able to go back and at least watch it when we can. So, yeah. Fred, I really appreciate all your time today, my friend. This sounds like a great event. I'm really happy you were able to come here and explain it to people why and how maybe others who might want to do something like this can actually do it. I've given you guys all the email information, the Facebook, the websites, all that. I don't know what else to say except stay safe, stay sane, order pizza this weekend in support. And if you're close to one of these Master Pizzaiolos for the home edition, order from them so that a portion of those proceeds go to Slice Out Hunger.
Thank you, Brian. And thank you for all you do for the industry. It's great.
Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. So without further ado, everyone, we'll see you guys next time.
Take care.